Hi everyone, it is Pokemon Rookie 123. Thank you for checking out my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. And if it's your second or third time, welcome back and thank you for showing me some love. So for today's video, we're going to be focusing on single cards and some of the single cards that I've been investing in. I know in my other videos I talked about seal product and what sets to invest in. So I thought it would be nice to go a different route and talk about single cards and some of the tips that I use when purchasing these single cards as well. So for today, we're going to go back to Hidden Fate. As you can tell, Hidden Fate is one of my favorite sets. And I'm going to talk about the top 4 Hidden Fate cards that I've been investing in. Let's just jump into the video. The first one is a baby shiny, and that shiny is Eevee. So when investing in single cards, I try to look at certain variables to see if that card is worth investing in. So one of the things that I look at is to see if that Pokemon had a unique storyline. So let's look at Eevee's storyline. For one, when I played a silver game, the only way to get Eevee was I had to go behind this building and talk to all the people that made a Pokemon game, and eventually to give me a Pokeball with Eevee in it. So that was a very creative way, a unique way to get Eevee in the game. So that was very cool. Two, Eevee was Gary's Pokemon. He used Eevee a lot to fight Pikachu. So Eevee got a lot of airtime and publicity, you can say. So it was very popular. And Eevee is one of the only Pokemon that can evolve into multiple types. It can evolve into fire, water, lightning, dark, and psychic, and even a lot more. So that shows you that Eevee is just very unique. And even my baby cousin nowadays, who's 6, knows who Eevee is. So you know Eevee is here to stay. And everyone who gets into the Pokemon game or Pokemon community is going to just fall in love with Eevee. I roughly got Eevee for roughly $10 or $15, or roughly a few months ago, but now they're going for like $40. And even then, I still think it's a good pickup simply because of how popular and how high demand this card is, and everyone wants it in their collection. So I got 1, 2, and 3 Eevees. Hopefully I can get some more and pick up some more Eevees for a good price. We're going to put Eevee down over here, and we're going to talk about the next card that I've been investing in. And this one does not need any introduction. He is another baby shiny, and he is the one, the only, the fire-breathing dragon from Game of Thrones. No, I'm joking, guys. He is Charmander, and, you know, this card is just so nice and pretty, and he just doesn't need any introductions. But let's just go into his storyline real quick. He's one of the first 3 starters that came out, and like I said before, I try to see if he has a unique story. And he does. I remember when he came out in the show, it was a very sad story because his trainer just left him on a rock because he believes he wasn't strong enough. And Brock and Ash tried to save him. It was raining and his tail almost went out. But at the end of the show, he was okay and he decided to go with Ash. One thing I like about Charmander as well is he was the only starter out of the 3 that actually evolved into all of his stages. And he eventually evolved into Charizard, and everyone knows about Charizard and how hyped that card is and how popular he is. So Charmander is definitely one of the safe cards to invest in. And I also think that my prediction is that the Pokemon company is eventually going to make a Squirtle and Bulbasaur shiny Pokemon as well. And you know, if you're into Pokemon, you want to collect all 3 of them. You want to have the Charmander, the Squirtle, and the Bulbasaur. So everyone's going to be looking for this card in the future if my prediction is right. I was getting these cards for roughly $10 to $12 and $15 at High Point. And one tip I want to give when getting singles is when you're buying from someone and they have multiple of that card that they're selling, sometimes you can get a discount. So I remember one person was selling 4 of them for $15, $16, and I asked him if I bought all 4, can he sell it to me for $12? And he said yeah. So I was able to get all 4 for a discount, and I was able to save money and use that money to buy more cards in the future. So let's see how many Charmanders I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I believe 8. I have 8 Charmanders, and right now they're roughly going for $45. No, it's a lot, but you know, I don't think they're gonna go down, and if they do, they'll probably stabilize at like $35. So if you can pick one up, I definitely think it's a good card to invest in. Let's put the Charmanders over here, and let's look at the next card. So in my other videos, I talked about how if a box goes up, that means the packs inside of it are going up. And if the packs inside are going up, that means the cards inside of it is going up. And one product that I believe in that's going to keep going up is the Hidden Fate ETBs. So there's a promo card inside of that ETB that if the box goes up, that means the promo card has to go up as well. And that promo card is the Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres glass card. And if you look at it, it's just a very unique artwork. I don't think there's any other Pokemon card that came out like this. And it's cool because it has all three legendary birds. And remember, I tried to see if that Pokemon had a story with it. And if you look at Pokemon the second movie, Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos had to fight Lugia. So everyone in my generation went to the theaters to watch all of this three birds fight Lugia and watch that movie. And we even got these promo cards that they gave us when you went to watch those movies. So you can see how popular each three of these Pokemon are. And also how it was fun to catch them in the video game because they were very, very strong. One thing that I also like about this card is that it comes sealed. So it can even be considered a sealed product or a single card. So you kind of get the best of both worlds when you're purchasing these cards. I was roughly getting these cards for $20 at this low point to $30 at its high point. Even now, I think it's going for $30 simply because the ETBs got reprinted. So if you can pick this up, I definitely think it's a steal. And let's see how many of these I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I have 7 of these, and they're all sealed. And what I like to do also, I like to put them in penny sleeves in a top loader, and then I put it in a team bag, so that way they're very protected, because you want to keep your cards in mint condition, especially if you plan on selling them in the future, because everyone likes the card in mint. And it's an investment. You know, you want to keep your investments protected and in good condition. The last card that I've been investing in a lot, which I think is a sleeper card out of all of them, and that everyone should invest in first when it came out, because they were going for like $4 when they first came out. And that is Rayquaza. And the reason why I think this is probably the card that's going to go up the most, or the one you get the most money out of, is simply because of the product it comes out in. It is a promo card. You couldn't get these in the ETBs. You couldn't get them in the other packs. The only way you can get it was in the promo box that it came out in. And guess what? That was the only product from Hidden Fate that was not reprinted. The ETBs were reprinted and the tins, but the Rayquaza box was not. So therefore, whatever is out there, and that's it. There's no more. So when I think about the future, right, of Hidden Fate and the future of Pokemon, remember, everyone wants to complete the whole master set. So let's say, let me give an example. Let's say there's only 2,000 Rayquazas in the world. There's probably more, but let's just put that number. Let's say there's 2,000 Rayquazas in the world. But there's 8,000 people who want to complete the master set. That means there's 6,000 people who will not be able to get a Rayquaza. That means the price is going to go up because everyone wants to complete it. So remember, when you're looking at a card or a single card, try to figure out how many are out there, how easy was it to get. And this is one of the cards that were not, you know, and it definitely went up a lot. I was talking to my cousin when these were $4. I told him, man, this is the card that everyone is sleeping on. Let's definitely buy a few. I only bought a few for $4. I think I bought 3 of them, but I picked up more for like 10 or 12. And let's see how many of these I have. Right now, these are roughly going for like $80, and I think they're still going to go up. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I have 11 Rayquazas. So remember, guys, even though it's $80 right now, I still think it's a good grab. Just grab one of them just so you can have it in your collection. And if one day you want to complete the master set, at least you can and not have to pay a lot when it keeps going up. So these are the 4 cards that I am investing in. And the reason why mostly is because they have a unique storyline. And I believe they're going to be valuable in the future as well. So if you can pick them up, definitely do, guys. And thank you for checking out my video. Remember, you want to check out my Instagram. It is the same name, Pokemon Rookie 123. And I'll check you guys later. Peace.